They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. 3 quarters in the books. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson now. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And Jackson throwing once more. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Up the middle they go with Drake. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Jackson. He dumps it off to Drake. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Throwing, Jackson. At It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit something.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to tie things up in the final minute. Tucker's kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to... The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. But their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. But we got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. A nice pickup there at 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Drake. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit his safety back.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose.
And he's going to go down. down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Just got a heck of a show party. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half.